Something, I'll follow your lead.
You got a pen, Joe? Can you give me one? I have one. Let's just take a ball.
Perfect. Don't tell me. Michael. Bobby, you ready to jump? Nope. No, you got it. You guys are all set? Is he gonna let you on the microphone ever? No?
I don't know about that. I'm possessive over it.
Okay.
And folks, we're about to start this one up here. We have on this court here Hartford Funding going up against Out of Shape. First game here of our 35-plus matchup. Our other game for our 18-plus league is going to be on twitch.tv/Iron Peak Adult Leagues. Over there we have Nothing Personal going up against Barbecue Chicken. So feel free to check that one out. Both those teams, top-end teams for the league here. So we're going to see if who's going to be able to pull that off and win that one. We're about to start tip-off here as Zarko gets it there, so Out of Shape starts with it. So Warren's getting pressured there by Ullery. Remember, Ullery won MVP this past week, had 5 steals there, as he's been probably one of the best defenders, at least when it comes to forcing turnovers here in this 35-plus league. As Swiss has it here, he gets over to Worden. They're getting down to Zarko on the post. Miko, again, having the tough matchup of guarding Zarko. That's 2 straight matchups for this team. Both times, that's been the matchup, so we'll see if Miko can hold his own. Did pretty well last time they faced off and beating the bigger man on offense as Worden finds Zarko. Zarko not able to make that. As Lopper's looking around. Nice passing going on there as they get down to Zarko on the post. He goes up, layup, good on that one. Worden there picks up the assist. Right around here, we got Murray with the ball here by the corner. He gets down to Miko. Over the lines. Back over to Patel here. They're trying to pass around here. Murray has it here. As that's a moving screen, that's going to be a turnover. They picks up their first foul there. Gets down there to him in the post. Zarko able to pass it out there. Gets over to Worden. He's getting the pick from Swiss. Ullery picks him clean though. Adding to the steal category early as Ullery gets it to the lines. Lines there for the 2. As that ties it there. We now got a 2-2 game. Nice job on defense by Ullery there. Like I said, he's been doing that kind of stuff all season here so far. As Kay's driving, gets down to Zarko. Zarko, good for the 2. Nice job by Kay to get through the defense and find Zarko for the easy basket. As Lines floats it, not able to make that. Ullery with the rebound. Down to Patel. As they're going to hold on to it here. Gets over to Ullery, pulls a 3. Ullery knocks that down. Miko there picks up the assist as they now take the 5-4 lead here with 17.5 minutes here in the first half. As we got Kay here with the ball, bounces off his foot. Ullery ends up with it for the steal, and that's going to be a jump ball. Yeah, already has a second steal there on the night. Might beat that 5 number that he put up last week. As we got Yuri here bringing up the ball for Hartford Funding. He's driving, passes out to Murray. Murray pump fakes. Gets over to Patel. Patel shoots the 3. Not able to make that there. Lines with the rebound. There's fight of the ball there. Worden ends up with it there. Off the missed shot as Lopper has it there. Pump fakes. Over to Zarko. Back to Swiss. Swiss pulls the 3. Not able to make that. As Murray has it here, he gets over to Yuri. Remember, Murray and Chris Yuri there are the 2 leading scorers here of this team. The main offensive threats here they got to watch out for. As Kay gets a steal. If you remember, Kay had 3 steals of his own last week. As he did a great job there on defense. 4 out of shape. As Lopper takes the 3, not able to make that. Lines with the rebound. So they give it over to Chris here, who's at the top. It gets over to Ronark there. Over to Yuri to Murray. So like I said, this team, not too much size there, so they're going to rely more on playing a little bit outside. As Yuri takes the midi, makes that one even through the tough defense. Off the nice pick there from Miko. I got a little contact on that jump shot, no call though. As we're going to have Kay here bringing it up for out of shape. Hartford Funding undefeated so far this season, if I'm not mistaken, as they're pretty much at the top of the leaderboard here for the 35+ league. And they're looking to keep that going. Out of shape though. Able to get their first win last week, going up against Still Got It there, as Lines there gets the steal. That was a foul there on Zarko there on the reach-in. Had some subs come in. We have Hughes and Hoyt checking in there, 4 out of shape. For the other side there, they pretty much keep their same group as Yuri pulls the 3, not able to make that. Hughes with the rebound. He's going to bring it up, so we're still at a 7-4 game here. As Hughes has it, gets it over to Kay. Down to Zarko. Zarko backing down. Miko making it tough on him. Yuri comes in for the block on that one. The hands on there. Patel there gets the basket. It's now a 9-4 game here. Yuri there with the assist. As Worden has it here at the top. Worden led out of shape in scoring last week there, as they had a nice balanced attack to lead them to the win. Another bad pass there as Miko there gets the steals. He got a hand on it. We have Murray bringing it up though. He's by the mid-range, passes it over to Yuri. Yuri with the 3. Not able to make that there. Has had some unlucky rolls on that one. It's now 1 for 3 from the 3-point arc here for Chris, as Hoyt has it here at the top. Gets the pick from Kay. He's trying to find an opening. Throws up a midi. Not able to make that one there. As Murray ended up with the rebound on that one. He passes up to Patel, who's double teamed. He's able to pass it out though, so they hold on to possession here. As we have now Miko with the ball over to Murray. Passes it over to Yuri. Yuri, mid-range, knocks that down there, even with the contest from Worden. Nice shot by Worden to stay on there, but can't do much when you got your opponent making contested shots like that. We're down to 13 minutes left in this first half. 11-4 game here. Hartford Funding with the lead here so far. As Kay has it here by the corner, getting it down to Zarko. Zarko passes out of that as he gets over to Hoyt. As Hoyt's going up against Lines. Pump fakes and goes up. That's going to be a foul there on Lines. As we have Hoyt going to the line for 2. Interesting matchup there, as Hoyt and Lines actually played together on 3 the hard way. As he knocks the first one down. See if he can knock down the second one to go 2 for 2 on this trip to the line here. He's going to take that second one here and goes 2 for 2 there from the charity strike there. So this now is 11-6 game. We have about 12 minutes left. Hartford Funding holding on to the lead right now here. As they're passing around here on the outside, Altman's checked in for them. As Kay there gets the steal. Nice job on that one. They're going to take their time here bringing it up, though. Not going to push the tempo. As they said, an off-ball screen there for Zarko. Hoyt throws up a shot, not able to make that. Kay gets the rebound.
Subs.
As we got Lopper here checking in for Zarko, and we have Tim Swish checking in for Worden here. As we have Yuri here with the ball at the top going up against Kay. He's able to pass it down low, then Nash, Altman. Hughes got a hand on it, but they keep possession. Altman has it in the corner. Cross court to Yuri. Yuri trying to find an opening here. Pass out to Altman, wide open in the corner. He pulls it and knocks that down for the 3. As Altman starting off hot early, knocking down the open 3-pointer from the corner there with the assist from Yuri on that one. As Hughes has it up here at the top. Gets it down to Lopper in the post, back over. Hughes tries to drive left, nothing going there. So he's going to look to pass out, down to Lopper in the post. Guard on guard down here in the post as Lopper goes up. Doesn't make that. That's going to be a foul on Lopper there. Yeah, some subs come in. They got a little tied up there. Lopper's missed 2 as Nash gives it over to Yuri there. Yuri gets over to Murray. Murray takes the 3 right off there. Goes for it. Not able to knock that down there. As we got Hoyt here bringing it up. Gets picked clean from behind by Murray. He gets it over to Lines on the break. Lines, layup, not able to make that one there. Gets his own rebound though. He gives it over to Chris there at the top. Chris able to find Nash. Nash pump fakes, layup, and good on that one. As Yuri's already racked up 4 assists here so far. Great job at finding the open man here. And doing a good job with the shot selection there, as his percentages haven't been the cleanest so far this year. But improving that in this game as Hughes takes the 3, not able to make that. Murray there gets the rebound as Murray here is going to be bringing it up. Gets it over to Chris. Chris thinks about taking it but doesn't. Crosses it to Altman. Altman for the 3. Knocks that down. He gets that there. That's going to be a timeout there by Out of Shape. Their first one. Is this now a 19-6 game here with 9 minutes left to go in this first half here. Altman 2 for 2 from the 3-point line as he's starting to catch fire here. Usually a dangerous shooter, and is now showing that there with the points he's putting up. Either way, though, we'll check back with you here in a second, folks, after this timeout break. And we're about to start this up coming out of the timeout break here. As Kay here is going to be bringing the ball up. As Kay has it here, he's looking for someone to pass it to. Gets it over to Swiss. Swiss trying to give it down to Zarko. They got Nash on him now on defense, and Nash going to commit the foul on that one. They're going to say 2 at the line there for Zarko. See if he can knock these down. Zarko usually knocked down there from the free throw line. Makes the first one there. Makes it now a 19-7 game here. Misses the second one there. Yuri with the rebound as he's going to be pushing the break. Pass it, Miko. Miko layup good on that one. As Yuri is now with the 6 assists there. And Miko picks up his first points of the night there for Hartford Funding. As we got now K with the ball here. It's now 21-7 game here. About 8 minutes left in this first half. As Swiss pump fakes, driving to his right. Loses it though, so that's going to be a turnover. No one got a hand on it there for the steal. That was just unlucky bouncing off the leg there on that one. Yuri here is going to be bringing it up. Going up against Word, and he's driving left. Passes it off to Altman. Altman resetting to the corner. Over to Murray. To Nash. Down to Miko. Miko under the basket. Clears it out to Yuri. Didn't want to take a shot going against Zarko there. Wanted the ball in the corner. Yuri didn't see him though as Nash sets him a pick. Yuri to Miko again on the cut and finds him for the assist. Nice job by Miko there. Nice cut baseline there. As the big man that was going up against him was focused on the ball handler. Makes a nice slip behind there, gets the easy layup as Worden drives, and he's going to get fouled there by Altman. Oh, sorry. As we had a sub come in here, we had Patel coming for Yuri here. Worden's taking his free throws, misses the first one. Mia, Barbecue Chicken is playing on our other stream. That's going to be at twitch.tv/Iron Peak Adult Leagues there. We should have the link in our bio for that. But yes, that's going to be twitch.tv/Iron Peak Adult Leagues. They're playing up against Nothing Personal as Murray there misses the 2. As Patel saves it. As we got a foul there on Lopper. Yeah, that one's over there to give you an update. It is 26-15. Nothing Personal has the lead there so far in that game as Altman gets the ball off the inbound. Zarko there with the steal. He throws it up to Worden. Worden doesn't take the shot. He clears it out to Lopper there at the top. Lopper pulls it, not able to make the 3. As we have Murray there with it, takes a shot, not able to make that there. Can you go in the YouTube chat and just put in the link for the clip? Thank you. As we have K here with the ball, he gives it over to Swiss there. That out of bounds call went in favor of out of shape there on that last possession. As Swiss takes the 3, knocks that down. It's now 23-11 here, out of shape. Nice basket off there, off the out of bounds call that went their way. As Patel tries to fit it into Murray, Swiss ends up with it. And they're going to slow it down here. Worden bringing up the ball. So they see Lopper trying to get post position. Goes up and fouled on that one by Anil. As Lopper here is going to go to the line for 2 free throws. Takes the first one, knocks that down. All right, we're about to see if he knocks down the second one. Not able to there as Lines there gets the rebound. He gets it over. Murray pulls the 3, knocks that down. Altman with the assist. As K here drives, fadeaway jumper, good off that one. Took that one solo there. This is now a 26-14 game here. We're down to 3 minutes left in the first half. As Altman has it here. Passes it over to the Lines. Lines driving out to Murray. Doesn't take the three there. Going up against Hughes there. Murray gets around him. Passes it into the hands of Swiss there. Maybe he lost possession on that one. As Swiss picks up his second steal of the game here. As we got K bringing it up. Gets it over to Hughes. Hughes looking for an opening to find there. Swiss sets him a pick. As Murray moves up on defense. Lopper pump fakes to K. Wide open three. He takes it. Knocks that down. All net on that one. As Lopper there picks up the assist. Now 26-17 game here. Out of shape starting to come back in this one. As Anil pulls the three. Knocks that one down. As he answers right back there. Murray there gets the assist on that one. As we got K here bringing it up, he gets it over to Lopper. Lopper here driving, able to pass that out to Swiss. Swiss pulls it, not able to knock down the three. Unlucky bounce on that one. So they get the rebound here. We're down to 1:48 left in this first half. And gets it back to Anil. Now Murray has it back here in the corner. K gets in there for the steal. Great job at getting that lane, and Altman fouls him there. As they're getting chippy there, we're going to have a technical here. Let's see if he gives that a warning or throws out a tech here. We'll find out in a second. Yeah, stop clock. Yeah, stop it. Yep.
Common foul on red 2 with a hold. That's a shooting foul. Then we have a double check on red 2 and white 7. White 7. Those are all 7.
Yeah, after first shot sub. As both players are going to be handed techs there. K knocks down that first one. See if he can knock down the second one here. And bouncing around, not able to make that second one there, but Tell ends up with the rebound. As Altman here is pushing it on the break, goes up and fouled on that one by Hoyt. No, it's 2 shots. He didn't make it. What were you asking? Oh, no, he didn't make it. So Altman here is going to be taking 2 at the line here. Makes the first one there. See if he can make this second one here. And does not. Zarko ends up with the rebound. That's surprisingly his first one of the night there. They're passing it around. Lopper, open three-pointer, and not able to knock that down. Miko pulls it in. As we're down to 33 seconds left here. Miko with it here. We're down to 27 seconds. They might hold it for the last shot here. As Murray gets picked from Miko, he's going baseline. Up with it. Fouled on that one. Boyd picks up his second there. Murray's going to be taking 2 at the line here. Makes the first one. Two for 2 there from the line. You start the clock? Must have been frozen or something. As Hughes has it now here at the top. Over to Hoyt. Hoyt pulls the three. Not able to knock that down. Miko pulls in the rebound. Yuri pulls it. Nowhere close on that one. And that is the end of your first half here. Hartford Funding up 32-18 after the end of that first half. 3 minutes. As they've held in so far, out of shape, starting to make a comeback a little bit towards the back half of that. And we'll see if they can come back or if Hartford Funding here will keep going and hold on to this win. Also, Mia, I put in the link to the, or anyone, I put in the link to the Twitch link for our chat. That game right now is at halftime. Nothing Personal has the 33-29 lead. As Barbecue Chicken in the past 6 or 7 minutes has come back from being down, I think about 12 points to now making it only a 4-point game. So feel free to check out that game as well, as that it looks like it will be a close one between two of the best teams in our 18+ league. Either way though, folks, we will catch back up with you here in a few minutes after this halftime break. And we're about to come back. Out of shape. Hartford Funding, nope. As Worden has it here. He pulls the three. Not able to make that one there. As not a good first possession there for out of shape. Yuri here with the ball at the top. Driving. Tries to get to Nash. Ends up getting tipped around. Hughes technically got his hand on it there for the steal. As Worden here is going to be bringing it up. He drives over to Hoyt. Hoyt pump fakes. Spin, goes up. Lines there. Stuffs him on that one. Nice shot on that one as he rolled into coverage there. Yuri has it to Nash. Murray down to Patel. Over to the line. Interestingly enough, they do not have Miko in guarding up against Zarko. They do have Nash in though, so as Nash gets the ball there, nice find on that one. Yuri there with his 8th assist of the night. Nash with his second basket, 34-18 game here. As Kay has it here. Gets it over to Worden. Over to Hoyt. Hoyt getting the pick from Hughes. He pulls the three. Not able to make that. Murray there with the rebound. His 4th of the night. He's going to be bringing it up here. As Murray passes it over to Lines. Lines takes the three. Knocks that down. Lines knocks down his first three-pointer of the night here so far. Bless you. As Kay has it here up top. As he passes it down to Zarko. Zarko going up against Nash. Throws up a shot. Nash, I think, got a hand on it there for the block. As Lines has it here. Loses it. Over to Patel. He saves it, but then loses it again. Worden ends up with the ball for the steal on that one. As Kay here is going to be bringing it up for out of shape. He gets it over to Hughes. Hughes pump fakes. Searching around, they get down to Zarko in the post. Zarko over to Worden. Cross court to Hoyt. Yes, that is there in the corner. As he's driving baseline. Layup. No good on that one. Nice defense by Murray there. Helped force the miss on that one as Yori's driving. Pulls up the midi and gets that one down. Freed himself a little bit there as two of the out-of-shape guys bumped into each other there, which gave him just enough space to pull up that mid-range and knock that down. It's now a 39-18 game here. We about 17 and a half minutes left as Kay here's at the top. He takes the midi, misses that one there. Nash with the rebound. I don't know. As that's going to be a turnover there. Kay ends up with the steal. 4th of the night there. As Kay has it here. Of course. As Hughes has it here. Gets it over to Hoyt. Hoyt up top. Here's crush on everyone over here. All right, as we have Zarko here. Passes it over to Worden. Over to Hoyt. Hoyt pulls the three. Not able to knock that down. As Yori here is bringing it up for Hartford Funding. Half spin, gets around, passes out to Murray. Murray pulls the three and knocks that down. As Yori now has his 9th assist. He's on track here as he has 9 points and 9 assists here. 1 point and 1 assist away from that double-double. As legal screen on that one. Sorry, that wasn't. That's a foul on Hartford Funding there. That was pretty much a loose ball foul there. As Worden here is going to be bringing it up, gets it over to Swiss. Off the leg of Murray, it's going to be a kicked ball. As Kay gives it over to Worden. Worden here getting beat up by Yori. See who wins that one. Yuri forces it loose off the leg of Murray. As they're going to keep possession there. As they pass it over to Worden. Worden gets it down to Kay there. Kay gets around Patel. That's going to be on the floor. As Patel there has his 3rd foul of the night here so far, halfway to that 6. Him and Altman both at 3 here. As Kay there gets it over to Zarko, to Worden. As Swiss has it here over to Lopper. Lopper getting defended by Miko, so they're going to keep Nash on Zarko there. See how that goes there, so they're not really feeding it over to him. As Kay off the pick from Worden takes the mid-range, not able to make that. Altman pulls in the rebound. As Murray takes the 3 and knocks that down, Altman with the assist. As Murray is 3 for 3 from beyond the arc, on fire here tonight for Hartford Funding, as they're now at 45-18 here with 14 minutes left in this one. As we have Swiss here at the top, gets a pick from Worden. Worden here, trying to find opening, gets it over to Lopper. Lopper now in the corner. Just over to Zarko, down to Swiss. That's going to be a foul on Altman there. As Warden gets it there off the inbound. There, Zarko pulls it, not able to make the two there. To make sure, but yeah, if it does, then
Whatever. You got 4 or 5, you're up. If it does,
yeah, 6.
Oh, you got 6? Okay.
Yeah. It counts? Okay. As he's not able to make that one, Nash gets it on the rebound there. Altman has it here.
Red 5.
A legal pick there by Nash.
Yeah, he said it counts for personal and team.
Okay, that's what I did. As Warden here is going to be bringing it up. Over to Lopper. Down to Zarko. Zarko, hook shot, good. Makes that one there over Nash. As that's going to be a timeout there for Hartford Funding. They take their first here.
Find out if you'll find out the foul.
It does, it counts. So as we're about to have a timeout here, 12-13 left in this one, 45-23 lead here for Hartford. As we'll see how this one goes here. Hartford been able to stay in command here. As for our other game here, it's a 47-48 game here. We have about 12 and a half minutes left in that one. That's Nothing Personal up against Barbecue Chicken. Nothing Personal with the slim 1-point lead. That game is going to be at twitch.tv/Iron Peak Adult Leagues. That link to that there is right there in the chat, so feel free, if you want to, check out that stream as well. As we are coming back here from the timeout break. As I think Orange here is going to have the ball. Yes, they do. Altman's going to be doing inbound duties. None of his teammates there ready to collect it there. But he's able to find Lines there down court. So Lines gets to Miko. Miko here. He's going to survey his options. Does not take the 3 on that one, even left with the space. He's getting the Ben Simmons treatment over here, it seems, at the moment. Not surprising, though, as he doesn't really score that often. Miko, nice no-look pass to Altman. Altman not able to knock down the 3, though, as Lopper gets the rebound. As Yori gets it there. Yori only has 1.
Oh, he only has 1?
Yeah, Chris, that was his first one just now. Yeah, he's good. As Lopper has it there, gets it over to Swiss. Swiss looking around there, gets over to Hughes. Over to K. K here going up against Patel. As Swiss pump fakes, tried to drive there. Miko, nice job on defense to make him pick up his dribble. As Lopper there, not able to find an opening off the switch off there, off the pick from Hughes. As Hughes now has it here at the top. He's going to be surveying his options here. Tries to pass it over. It's going to be tipped by Miko, so that's going to make him keep possession there as they're trying to give it to K down in the post. As Hughes going to be surveying, gets it over to K. Over to Hughes. Hughes pulls the 3, not able to knock that down. Miko with the rebound. As Chris has it here, he's surveying his options, going up against K. Gets around him, layup, good on that one. As K did a great job to catch back up there on that defensive possession, but Yori still able to make the layup even through the tough defense. As Swiss takes the 3, not able to knock that down. Hoyt, though, skies in for the rebound. That's a loose ball there, sorry. As Hughes there surveying, gets it down to Swiss. Chris gets in there for the foul. hit the horn. As Swiss picked up the foul there. That's Out of Shape's first foul of the second half there. We've been playing pretty clean basketball here so far. As Altman's here, he's going to be bringing it up for Hartford Funding. Gets it over to Yuri, wide open in the corner. He knocks that one down. Altman picks up his third assist. As Yuri there, been spotty from three-point range, but made that wide open one, so he's definitely not someone you can leave too open there on defense. As Worden drives through the defense, that's going to be a foul there. That's going to be on Altman. Oh, never mind, red 6. It's going to be Miko there on that one. So Worden here is going to take 2 from the line. Yep. As he misses the first one there. Zarko coming in for Hughes. We're down to about 8.5 minutes left here. 50-23 game. Takes that, makes the second one there. He's now 3 for 4 from the line there. As Yuri has it here, gets over to Murray. Murray pump fakes. Starts to drive, passes it over to Altman. Altman passes it to Yuri. Yuri pulls it, knocks that down. As he's starting to heat up from beyond the arc there. So like I said, he started off 1 for 5, I'm not mistaken. Made his last 2 as Lopper takes a 3. Not able to make that. Miko with the rebound. As Altman has it here, gets over to Yuri, to Murray. Murray pulls it short on that one as Lopper gets the rebound there. So Murray finally picks up a missed 3 there. So he was 3 for 3 so far in the game up to that point as Lopper pulls it. Not able to make that. Chris with the rebound. As Lyons has it here, takes the 3. Not able to make that. Boyd ends up with it. As Worden here is going to be bringing it up. Gives it over to Swiss. Swiss pulls the 3. Not able to knock that down. Miko with the rebound there. And a dry spell here. Yori pulls it. He's not able to make that. Murray ends up with the rebound. As he gives it over to Miko. Nice find on that one. That's Yori's 10th assist there. As he now has a double-double there. As that's going to be a timeout there for Out of Shape, their second. It's a 55-24 game here with 7 minutes and 11 seconds left in this one. As Hartford Funding has the commanding lead here so far. Give you an update on the other court. Nothing personal, still is a 3-point lead. There's 6.5 minutes left in that one. They're up against Barbecue Chicken, 2 of the best teams in the league, record-wise there. And that's good on twitch.tv/Iron Picadolli. Jared missed the 2 there. And we're about to come back in here from this timeout break. As I think Out of Shape here is going to be starting with the ball. Gives it over to Worden. Worden here is going to be bringing it up. Gets the pick from Lyons. He passed it off to Swiss. Trying to find opening. Gets over to K. Down to Zarko. Zarko in the post against Nash. Hook shot. Not able to make that. Nash there gets the rebound. Zarko beat him on the last possession there. Nash gets the win on that one as Zarko wasn't able to knock down the hook shot. So Lyons gets over to Rowanark here. And miscommunication there. The Lyons just barely saves it from Scott flying out of bounds. Lyons throws up a 2. As Lyons there kind of gets bailed out on that one as he kind of threw one up there as he was driving. He's going to be now taking 2 at the line there. As Hoyt was the one who picked up the foul there. Makes that first one. See if he knocked down the second one here. and does not there. Hoyt brings in the rebound, his 6th of the night here, as Hoyt passes it up to Worden. Worden here has the ball. Gets the pick from Swiss. Starts to drive. He's getting doubled. Miko gets a hand on it in there for the steal. Great job on the help defense to force that turnover as Line tries to find Patel, and Patel misses it there. That's going to be out of bounds, so Out of Shape has the ball here now. Worden here going to be bringing it up. As Kay has it here in the corner. As Zarko goes up, not able to make that there. Miko pulled down the board there. That's his 5th of the night. He's bringing it up here. And yeah, as Nash there made that one there. That was their whistle. As Worden here is bringing it up. Hoyt pulls the 3, not able to make that one there. Lines with the rebound. Line throws up another shot there, as that's a travel on that one. His teammates are clowning him for that approach on that one. He kind of just threw one up there, as Kay almost loses it. Worden, he's able to save and get it over to Worden, as now Hoyt has it. He's driving to his left. Pump fakes. Fade away, midi, not able to make that there. Lines pulls in the rebound. As we have Lines here bringing it up. Tries to pass it over to Miko. Miko barely gets to it. He gives it over to Nash. Nash goes up. That's going to be a foul. Just to let you know, Hoyt's at 4, by the way. Hoyt has Jim, he has 4. As Nash gonna take the first one, missed that one there. See if Nash can knock down the second one here. And doesn't make that one there. 0 for 2 from the line. Kay with the rebound. This is going to be pushing in here in the break. We're at the 3-minute mark here as Kay pulls it. Not able to make the 3, and Neal gets the rebound. As Miko here is bringing it up. Gives it over to Anil. Anil back to Miko in the corner. As Miko there gets the pick, goes baseline. Not able to find opening. He gets over to Anil. Anil clears it out to Patel there. As Patel has it over to Anil. Anil pulls the 3, knocks that one down. That's his 2nd basket of the night, both 3. As Patel there gets the assist. It's now a 62-24 game. We're down 2.5 minutes. 25, so we're down to about 30 seconds here. As Hoyt has it, fade away off the side of the backboard there. Miko with the rebound. This game is just about over here as Miko has it. Tries to pass, crawls past court. That's out of bounds. And that's going to be game there because of mercy rule. It is a 62-24 win here for Hartford Funding. I'll do 5 minutes. As Hartford Funding is going to keep themselves undefeated there. 7, but as that one there, they're able to hang on and pull off the win there. As Hartford Funding continuing their dominance so far this season against who they're playing here. Either way, though, folks, we will catch back with you in a little bit for the start of the 10 p.m. game. Remember, on twitch.tv/Iron Peak Adult Leagues, our other games going on, which is Barbecue Chicken going up against Nothing Personal. For that there, that game is tied at 62-all, 2 minutes left in that one. So feel free to check that one out on our Twitch page. Either way, though, folks, we'll catch back with you here in a few minutes. for that a little early. That's fine. Starting up this game here, we got Club Passion going up against G League here. We got Dextraze here at the top going up against Vince. Loses it. Gadaletta ends up with the steal. This could be out of bounds there. As Capone here is bringing it up for Club Passion. Drives. Kicks it out there. Christian layup, not able to make that there. Cam with the rebound. As Christian there ends up with it. Gadaletta though steals it for the two, misses that one. Gadaletta has 2 steals already. Capone, 3-pointer, no good on that one. Saved it there. Yeah. Yep. As that's going to be and 1 there. Gadaletta picks up his first foul of the night here. So he made that one there. Cam here is going to be bringing it up as Club Passion starts with a 3-0 lead here. G League looking at their first win of the season as Cue Ball pulls the 3, knocks that down. As Dextraze not able to make the 3, Capone rebounds it, passes it to the corner, it's just barely saved. As Yale here is driving to his right, passes it over to Capone. Capone pulls it, knocks that down. So Yale got the assist on that one. It's now 6-3. They answer back with a 3 of their own here. As Cam gets it down low to Vince. Vince misses the wide open 2. That's surprising as Vince had a pretty good game last week. So he was in one of our underrated stat lines there of last week there. As we have Yale with it at the top. He pulls the 3, not able to make that. As Justin rebounds that one, he's going to pass it out to Dextraze, who pulls a 3 of his own. He doesn't make that. Gadaletta there with the rebound. As Lucas now has it here. Got a guy you got to watch out for there. Cue ball beyond the arc as he pulls a floater. Not able to make that. Dextraze there with the rebound. So he gets it over to Justin, who misses that one there. As he's not able to knock down the 3-pointer on that one. That's in the corner here. Got to let it hit the floor on that one. As nice behind the back pass to Dextraze there. Christian there with the assist. So Dextraze now has 2 twos here. Now an 8-3 game here. As they get it down, Dextraze there ends up there with the steal as Vince bobbled that one. He gets it over to Yale. As Dextraze been filling up the stat sheet. One free throw, 2 made 2s, a steal, an assist, and 2 rebounds here so far. As Cam here pulls the mid-range, not able to make that as he rebounds his own shot on the far bounce. As Lucas pulls a 3, he's not able to make that. Vince with the rebound as he puts that back up and in. As we got Justin here, gets his man to Gadaletta to jump and makes the nice, sorry, it's Christian with the nice up fake and layup on that one from the post. As Lucas here, it's picked from Vince, clears out to Gadaletta. Gadaletta surveying his options. He gets the pick from Vince, passes it over to Cue Ball. Cue Ball pick there. Again, double drives through the defense, layup good on that one. Tough defense on that one and makes that there. He's more known as a 3-point shooter, but can get to the basket when you need him to. As Christian there finds Yale there for the nice assist. It's now 14-7 game here. Lucas here up top with the ball. He gives over to Cue Ball. Cue Ball head fakes, pulls the 3, knocks that one down. as that's the reason why cue ball is our IPBL career leader in three-pointers made here. As Capone goes up, cue ball there is going to foul him on that one. Oh shit, the buzzer. Well, I know, you got to wait after the first free throw. Yeah, you got fouled. It's 2 shots. As we have Capone here taking 2.
If I was making all the money you were, I would do the same thing.
As Capone knocks that first one down. Yeah, he made the first one. See if he can make this second one here. And makes the second one there. 2 for 2 from the line there for Capone. So they now hold a 16-10 lead here. We have about 14 minutes left in this first half. As Cam here gets it over to Boxen. Boxen driving here, throws up the shot, not able to make that there. Dextraze there had the rebound. He gets it over to Christian there, who Christian there gets the nice 2 on that one. Driving through the defense and making that. As Cam has it here, step back, tries to pass it in right into the hands of Dextraze though. So he now has his second steal of the night. He gets it over to Justin. Justin pulls the 3, not able to knock that down. As Boxen there pulls in the Dylan Boxen there pulls in the rebound, gets over to cue ball. Get over here. Boxen now has it at the top, gets it over to Vince. Vince pulls the 3-pointer, and Vince knocks that one down. Boxen there with the assist. As Vince showing off the 3-point capabilities, he's mainly a brawler inside the paint, but I guess can make the occasional 3 and need him as Capone gets it out to Yale. Yale driving right, that's going to be a travel. Turnover there by Club Passion. Buzzer? No, it didn't count. It was a travel, it did not count. No, the basket down did not count. As Boxing is going to be doing inbound duties, he gives it over to Cam. As Cam drives, to be fouled on that one. By the other Yale there. As Boxen has it here in the corner, going up against Brandon Yale there. As he pulls it short on that 3-pointer. As Justin there got the rebound, gets it over to BY to Yale and makes that one. Yale to Yale connection there, as that was working week 1 for them in their debut. I think he was out last week there, or on Thursday, as Cam misses that one there. So he's back in it now there, as Matt here gives it over to Yale, and Yale gets the easy 2. That's going to be the first time out there for G League, down 22-13 here, with 11:42 left in the first half here. Folks, on our other court, we are about to have the Avengers go up against the free agent squad over on the other court there for our 18+ league. Feel free to check that game out at twitch.tv/Iron Peak Adult Leagues there. We're about to start this one up here, coming off the timeout break. As Club Passion here playing without Greta here 2 weeks in a row. Dextraze has been holding down the fort as the big man presence, but with someone like Greta's size, I mean, when you got Zach Eady in the game, you know, it only helps so much there. As Dextraze proves me wrong there by getting the steal on, or not the steal, the block on that one, as Yale gets out to Matt. Matt pulls the 3 and knocks that down there. As BY there gets it over to Matt for the 3. Matt, if you remember, on fire there. came in off the bench and had a nice three-point output there as Q-Ball misses the two. Yale there has the rebound as Lucas now steals it there on that pass. Throws it down court to Q-Ball. Q-Ball for the layup and good. It's now a 25-15 game here. Nice job by Lucas on defense. You remember, came up under the tutelage of his brother, Coach Sebastian there. As hook shot is missed there. The other Yale brings it in. That's going to be a foul. Going to take two at the line here. What's Q-Ball? Q-Ball's going for. Yale taking two here at the line. Knocks down the first one. We'll see if he can go 2 for 2 here. As he makes the second one there, 2 for 2 from the line for Yale. It's now a 27-15 game here. As Cam gets it down to Boxen. Boxen driving to his left, able to pass it back out to Cam. That's Cam here, trying to find an opening. Gets a pick from Gadaletta. Cam drives through the defense for the two. Nice job on that one. As we got Capone there with it. Passes over to BY. BY driving to the basket. Gets it over to his brother there. Up with it. And that's going to be a foul there. Or sorry, not a foul. It's going to be a turnover there for Club Passion. Didn't really get to see the full call there, but turnover nonetheless as Lucas, step back three, not able to make that. As Capone there got the rebound. He's pushing it. Gets it over to Christian, sorry. Over to Capone. Capone layup, no good on that one. Boxing with the rebound. As Capone here, Boxing here is bringing it up off the Capone missed shot. He gets over to Lucas. Lucas, mid-range, not able to make that there as Christian pulls in the rebound. As that midi-game's usually his bread and butter. Yale driving out to Capone. Capone to Yale. Yale pulls it and knocks the three down. Capone with the assist. It's now a 30-17 game here. As Boxen has it, he pulls a three of his own. Not able to convert on that one. BY there with the rebound. Gets over to Matt. Matt pulls the three. Not able to make that there. As Boxen gets down there for the two. As they got Capone here bringing it up for Club Passion. They're up 30-19 here, about 8 minutes left in this first half. As Yale has it here. David gives it over to BY. BY driving. It's going to be a foul by Cam there. As we got some subs coming in. We got BY there checking out there for Dextraze. As Capone here has it at the top. As he gets it down there to him. Goes up. Cam with the block on that one. Nice defense. He'll come on to help there and stop that basket from getting made. Club Passion could keep possession though. As Matt's looking for someone to get to. Gets to Capone. Down to David Yale. Layup. Good on that one. Capone with the assist. As surprisingly, David Yale's outscoring BY, his brother. Remember, his brother was one of the top scorers for Club Passion in week 1. So, especially since he didn't play last week, definitely not missed anything there as Cam makes the three, or misses the three, sorry, if I meant to say. And that's going to be a double dribble there by Matt, so that's going to be a turnover. As you got Lucas here, gives it over to Cam. To Boxen. Boxen driving baseline. Layup, no good. Rebounds his own shot. As Boxen rebounded it, went up, but did not get off in time before hitting the ground. So that's going to be a turnover there. As we have Christian there going through the defense for the nice two. as Lucas has that there, going up against Capone. Half spin, gets doubled, gets out to boxing to Cam. Cam pulls the midi, not able to knock that down. Dextraze with the rebound there. As Matt has it in the corner, pulls the three, not able to make that. Dextraze rebound, no good. Yale rebound and makes the two. As boxing there picks up the foul in the and one. So David Yale there. He's been scoring. Yeah, just one because the basket counted. And not able to make that one there. Vince pulls in the rebound there as he checks in for boxing. Lucas has it there over to Cam. Cam out to Gadaletta. Gadaletta pulls the three, not able to make that. Remember, Gadaletta's much improved this year on the three-pointers as Capone finds Matt there for the nice find. Does a nice job getting around on that one. And that's going to go out of bounds there. As Yale's checking out here. And we have Justin checking in there. As Capone gets over to Matt, gonna get down to Justin in the post, going up against Gadaletta. Gadaletta, nice defense, able to force the miss there. As Matt's able to save it though for the offensive rebound on the far bounce as he pulls the three. Not able to make that. Gadaletta gets the rebound. As Matt jumps the passing lane there, easy steal, layup, and good on that one. It's now a 40-19 game here. We're down to 4 minutes left in this first half. So he has it here. And makes that there. Spins gets a nice two on that one. Capone passes it down. Tries to save it in, just throws it up. Vince comes in there to pick up the loose ball. As Lucas here gets it over to Cue Ball. Cue Ball driving out to Vince. Vince over to Gadaletta. Gadaletta by the corner over to Cam. Cam's going to hold it for a second here. He has to pick from Gadaletta. Trying to get around Justin there. Layup, no good on that one. As Dextraze there pulls the rebound, he's leading the charge. Over to Christian, and he's able to put that up, back, and in. Off Christian's missed two on that one. It's now a 42-21 game here. We're down to 3 minutes in this first half. Vince driving. Blocking foul there by Dextraze. Vince lost his footing there. So, yeah, buzzer. As BY is checking in here for Matt. DeGuardia there. As Cam is going to be doing inbound duties here. Cam gets it over to Gadaletta. Over to Vince. Over to Cam, where they're moving off ball here. Cam driving to the basket, pump fakes. Goes up and I don't know what happened there. Looks like he either way missed that one. Didn't see anyone get a hand on it though, so I think he just kind of tried to fight through the contact and wasn't able to get a good shot off there. As we have Dextraze there with the ball from Christian. He pulls the three. Not able to make that. Justin with the board and the putback though. As we got Lucas here with it. He's going up against Christian there. As Lucas fadeaway midi, and that's money on that one, as that looks like he's playing more of his game there. As he's dangerous from that mid-range area. So we got Capone with the ball here. He pulls the three, and that's going to be short on that one. As that's going to be a missed shot. We're down to under 2 minutes here in the first half. 44-23 game here. As Lucas has it here, gets around his defender. Not able to make that there. Almost like got blocked. Dextraze for the lob, not able to convert. Almost pulled off a highlight play there as Cam gets the rebound. He gets it out to Vince. Vince driving to the basket, layup, no good again on that one. He's not had luck there on the layups there so far. Dextraze throws up to Yale, over to Capone. Capone with the two. BY there with his 4th assist there of the night. as Lucas has it here. It's down to Cam. Cam pump fakes. Pump fakes again, goes up. Yeah, stuffs him on that one. As they get it out to cue ball, though, for the 3. Not able to make that. As Dextraze has it here. He pulls the 3. Not able to make that. Gadaletta there with the rebound. Gadaletta pulls the 3. Short on that one there. As Christian there saves it. Dextraze gets over to Capone. Over to BY, who pulls it. 3-pointer on that one. As he saw the numbers his brother was putting up and couldn't let him get outshine there as he knocks down the 3 on that one. As cue ball gets over to Vince. Vince pulls the 2. Not able to make that there. Capone there with the rebound. Throws it up to Dextraze, who misses the 2. He's going to rebound his own shot and put that in. We're down to 5 seconds here. 4, 3, 2, 1. As Cam just throws up a shot, not able to make that there. Christian with the rebound, as that is going to be your half. As we have Club Passion up 51-23 here at the end of your first half. Either way, though, folks, we will check back with you here in a few minutes for the start of the second half. While you're waiting, feel free to check out the game on our other court at twitch.tv/RNP Adult Leagues. That's going to be Avengers going up against the Free Agents. That game is only a 4-point game with 10 minutes left in the first half. Either way, though, folks, we'll check up with you here after halftime. We're about to start this one back up here, folks. Boxen misses that one there. Short on the three-pointer. That's there. If you look in the chat there should be a poll. Feel free to pick on who you think's going to pull this one off. No big lead so far. But listen, this G League team has a lot of vets from our previous seasons as Matt pulls the three, not able to make that. Cam pulls in the rebound. Go back to what I was saying, though. They have a lot of guys with hustle here, as they fought well in previous seasons, so don't fully count them out yet in this one. Even though Club Passion is one of the best teams in the league here so far, as Cam drives, makes the layup. Nice job on that one there to fight through the defense. And BY has it here. Gets it over to Matt there as they're passing around here on the outside. BY has it, going baseline, layup. Woo! Double clutch there. Great job on that one for the beautiful layup on that one. As we got Boxen here getting over to cue ball. Gives it over to Boxen here at the top. Trying to find an opening here. Nothing's going so far. They get it over to Cam here. Cam, triple threat move to his right. He's driving. Layup. Not able to make that one. Good try, though. Tried to make the acrobatic layup. Nothing going on that one as Matt has it. Not able to make the layup. Yale ends up with the rebound as he gets it over to Dextraze there for the assist on that one. No, it's usually just do a switch. As cue ball has it here. He drives, floater, makes that one. Nice two on that one. It's now 57-25 game here. Oh. As Cam has it here, he loses it. He gets it over. Nice basket there by Club Passion there on that one. As cue ball pulls the three, not able to make that one there. They have a nice dump over. That's going to be a foul there. It's going to be on number 4, so cue ball is going to pick up the foul on that one. See, he makes the first one there. Oh, he did. See if he can knock down the second one here. And 2 for 2 there from the line. As cue ball has it there. Gets it over to Cam. Cam pulls the corner shot. Knocks down the 3 on that one, if I'm not mistaken. As we have Yale there. Gets it over to Christian there. Not able to get that. Dextraze, though, gets the rebound and the 2 there on that one. Sorry, that was Justin there who missed the 3. As Cam goes up with it through the defense, through the teeth of the defense, and makes that one there. As another 3 there pulled by Justin, not able to make that there. As Vince there pulls the 3, knocks that one down. He's 2 for 2 from beyond the arc so far tonight. It's now a 61-36 game here. As Yale's driving goes up. Cue ball got a hand on it there for the block. As Boxen goes up and makes the 2 there. As Dextraze has it now here. As G League starting to work their way back in. Nice good few possessions here. So he gets it down to Justin there for the 2. Nice find on that one. Dextraze picks up his second assist. It's now a 63-38 game. As Cam pulls that 3, not able to make it. Vince gets the rebound. Not able to make the 2. as BY makes the 3 on that one. Now a 66-38 game here. 25 for Immersion. As Vince pulls the 3, not able to knock that down. BY there pulls in the rebound. As BY goes down the court. Yep. As that's going to be a foul on cue ball there. Subs. Thank you. As Yale here is going to go for the and 1 free throw and knocks that down. He's now 3 for 3 from the line here. As Gadaletta here is going to be bringing it up. As we got Lucas here with the ball, he's going to be driving right out to cue ball. Cue ball driving left. Not able to find it. Over to Lucas to Cam. Cam driving to his left. Trying to find opening. Fadeaway jumper. Knocks that one down as he's starting to heat up here. Remember, with a lot of these guys, we keep track of our stats. You can find all those at our Instagram right there in the comments there. So our Instagram is at Iron Peak Adult Leagues there. You'll find everything from our stats to standings and the link to our stats that we keep track of there. Matt knocks down the 3 there. On the nice find, it's now a 72-40 game here. Also as well, we have another game going on another court. That's going to be at twitch.tv/Iron Peak Adult Leagues. That game has our free agents and the Avengers, the other 18-plus game that we got going on. As Lucas here gets it over to Johnny. Johnny pulls the 3, not able to knock that down there. As they're throwing it down court, Matt misses the 2 there. As Cam got the rebound, gets it over to cue ball, who pulls the 3. He's not able to make it. Capone with the rebound. As BY shoots it, not able to make that 3. Gadaletta there gets the rebound. He tries to pass it over to Vince. Vince throws up a shot, makes that one there. And that's going to be an assist there for Gadaletta. As it's now a 72-42 game. We're at 12 minutes here.
Did you put anything in the chat?
The Instagram, yeah.
You did? I didn't see it.
John put it in.
I didn't.
So it was in there.
Pointer for Q.
2-pointer for Q. As cue ball knocks down the 2-pointer there.
I did. I didn't see it.
As Capone has it there. He throws cross court to Matt. Matt pulls the 3, knocks that down. Capone there with the assist on the nice find. As Cam, step back 3-pointer, not able to knock that down. As Yale there pulls in the rebound. As BY has it, gets it out over to Christian, back to him, and that's a 2 there. Assist as Capone there gets the steal as they were trying to push the issue. Capone out to Matt for the 3. As that's going to be a timeout there, the second for G League there. As it's an 80-44 game, 11-10 left in that one. On our other court, 27-32 game, the free agents hold the lead onto that one. That game is in halftime right here. As remember, folks, as well, to keep track of everything going on in our league for the games, that's going to be at Instagram.com/Iron Peak Adult Leagues. So feel free to check out our Instagram where we put out content every week, including MVPs, underrated performers, top performers, and regular stat leaders and standings. That's going to be coming up in the next week there with us a quarter way through the season. Either way, though, folks, we'll check back with you here in a minute for this after this timeout break. As we're about to come back here after our timeout break. As Boxing here is going to be bringing it up, gives it over to Lucas. As Boxing has it here, going up against Dextraze. Hands it off to Hook. Hook driving right. Lucas saves it on that one. That was almost a turnover there. As Lucas has it. Straights it over to Cam, who bobbles it. He saves it, though. He needs to pick up his dribble, though. He's getting pressured. As Gadaletta now has it at the top, going up against Christian there. Fadeaway jumper, not able to knock that down. As Capone there had the rebound. Gets over Dextraze for the 2. Nice find on that one, as Capone's up to now 6 assists. As this team's hitting on all cylinders, 82-44 game here. As Lucas there gets it over to Cam. Cam pump fakes over to Lucas. Lucas pulls the 3-pointer and not able to make that in there. And Gadaletta knocking down the 2 on that one. Six.
Okay.
As Lucas has it here, he pulls the 3. I don't think so. Makes that in there. Doesn't make that in there, sorry. Dextraze there with the rebound. It's going to be a foul on Cam there. Oh, sorry, not Cam. That's going to be Lucas there with the foul. Neither team's been fouling much this game here, as BY has it here. It's Gadaletta to commit on the steal. BY not able to knock down the 2, though. As Boxing there gets the rebound. As Boxing pulls the mid-range, not able to make that there. Matt pulls in the rebound. He gets it down low to BY, over to Matt. Boxing there gets the steal. Gets knocked out, though, so it's another steal there for Christian. As both teams cannot hold on to the ball here, as Capone gets it in the corner and knocks that down. Christian there with the assist. That's his 4th there of the night. As we got Lucas bringing it up, pulls the midi, knocks that down. As that's his bread and butter there. As we're going to have Christian here going up against a tough defense, trying to find an opening here. Gets to the Capone there at the free throw line, and Dextraze, who's cutting, and finds him for that one. Capone up to 7 assists there. Dextraze leading the charge, if I'm not mistaken, on the scoring sheet for Club Passion. Is there a reason why this team is, I think, tied for 1st, or technically 2nd there, as Hook's not able to make the 3, Capone with the rebound. As they throw it up to Matt. Matt gets the nice 2 on that one. As Boxing with the floater, not able to make that. Rebounds his own shot, though. Loses it, though. Christian there with the steal with his 3rd, and Dextraze there with the dunk. It's now a 91-48 game here. We got about 7.5 minutes left in this one. As we got cue ball, bring the ball up here, gets it over to Vince. Gives it over to Lucas here. Lucas has the ball here up top. Sets the pick. Behind the back pass, back down to Vince. Dextraze there ends up stealing it, though. Z passes it up. They're passing it around. Yale, BY barely saves it. Jump shot, not able to make that there. As Christian tried to knock it off of Gadaletta's leg. Gadaletta dodges it, though. So they're going to get ball here. As Lucas here is going to be bringing it up. He's going up against Christian there. Christian blocks it on that one. Capone there gets it for the board. Capone off the backboard to Dextraze. Not able to convert that there. They're just trying to show off here at this point. Boxing behind the back pass to Vince. Vince bombs another layup there. As he has been struggling inside there, making his shots. As Capone pulls the 3 and knocks that down. As Christian gets his 5th assist there. As this game here is seeming to get out of hand here. G League's going to need to do something here. As cue ball here is driving through the defense. Goes up with a shot trying to draw the foul. That goes out of bounds. As we're going to have Yale here subbing for Matt, it looks like. As we have Christian here bringing up the ball. Gets it over to BY here. BY trying to sauce up Vince. Pass it out. Gets the ball back. Takes the three. Knocks that down there. As the brother-brother connection works on there. Cue ball driving. Misses the two. Capone there gets the rebound. Over to Dextraze. He had to reset there. As he's driving to his left. Up with the layup, not able to make that. Capone, though, comes back in for the rebound in the two. As Capone on the rebound and passing end is filling up his stat sheet there. As he has 9 rebounds and 8 assists. As Capone gets a steal there as well. Pass it up off the glass, not able to convert there for Dextraze as he misses the lob on that one. As cue ball takes the three, not able to make that there. Capone with his 10th. As he throws it up to Yale there. Yale with a 2. Capone's up to 9 assists here and 10 rebounds. As Gadaletta pulls the 3, misses that one there. Buzzer. As this has just not been G League tonight, as it's a 101-48 here. This game will be ending in about 2.5 minutes due to the mercy rule there as Christian knocks down the 3 there. As Vince gets it there, is able to finally make a layup there as he makes it a 104-50 game here. As Christian pump fakes, gets his man going, step back, 3, not able to make that there. As Gadaletta pulls in the rebound. He's going to be pushing the break here, gets Christian the bite, drives on the layup. Nice job by Gadaletta there to get to the basket there. As he did the nice little hand fake on the layup. As BY has it, pulls up the midi and knocks that down there. As this is a scoring explosion here for Club Passion. As cue ball here has the ball at the top. He gets the pick, pass it over to Vince. Vince trying his luck from the 3-point arc, not able to make that there. But pretty good so far from there. As Capone gets the rebound to Dextraze on the lob. And that was a great highlight play there from Dextraze.
Why did they answer replay? What just happened?
Alley-oop dunk.
Huh?
Alley-oop dunk.
Oh, alley-oop?
Yeah, alley-oop dunk.
That's going on a highlight on the Instagram.
That's going on Instagram.
That's
You're
going on
absolutely right.
It's a head top though.
It was a head.
Like off the.
Oh, like on his head though?
That's off the one of these.
Then who head though?
I don't even know. It happened too fast. I just looked over. I'm like,
I missed the whole thing.
Oh my.
As he misses the first one there, see if he can knock down the second one. It's Dextraze definitely putting up a play there for the highlight tape. You'll probably see that on our reels at Instagram.com/IronPickAdultLeague, so feel free to check that out there as cue ball knocks down the second free throw. This game is running down to its last 50 seconds here. As he passes it over to Yale, out to the other Yale, who makes the 3, the Yale to Yale connection, working on that one. As BY picks up his 6th assist of the night. Cam now has it here. He's bringing it up. We got about 30 seconds left in this one. As Cam has it in the corner, drives, passes it out right into the hands of Capone for his 3rd steal of the night. Capone to BY for the layup, and good on that one. As Gadaletta now has it up here, he's bringing it up. Layup, not able to make that there. Rebounds his own shot and shoots it to make that. As they throw it up court, and they're going to call game before the shot's up. So that is a 113-55 win for Club Passion as they pull up a great win there to continue their dominance so far this season here. Even as newcomers to the league, they have shown out as they're fully newcomers there as well. Not having one player that's been a returner, unlike some of the other top teams like Nothing Personal and Barbecue Chicken. As at our other court here, kind of give you an idea of what's happening there. That's going to be at twitch.tv/Iron Peak Adult Leagues there. Right now, the free agents are up 46-43 as Steve Adams drives. He's going to make the 2 there, making now 48-43 lead here. as the Avengers are down at the moment. As, it's not the computer in the mic, but yeah. As he's going there with it, gets it in the corner, see if he can knock this down, pulls a three, not able to make that. I think that's Kristen there with the rebound. Christian with the rebound, as we have Thompson here with the ball at the top. As they pull it, knocks the three down. Rhodes for Avengers. It's now 46-48 game here. You want to, Abby? As Steven Adams has it here at the top. He's going to be surveying his options there. Gets it over to Tevin, if I'm not mistaken, who's not able to make the three. As Rhodes just barely saves it from being a turnover. He's got the ball here. So they're passing around. Thompson gets down to Kristen. Kristen there with the bucket. As this now tied, 48 all there for them. So like I said, this game is going on at twitch.tv/Iron Peak Adult Leagues there if you want to get a visual idea. As Adams goes to the bucket for the layup, Rhodes is going to foul him on that one. So that's going to be 2 at the line for Adams, as he's going to be looking to make these 2 free throws to take the lead here.